I have been a single mom for all of 2 years, and I have to say, I hate it here. I don't hate being a mom. I don't hate having kids, but I hate the fact that I only had two options. Either stay in an unhealthy, dysfunctional relationship or do it all on my own. And see, when I was a stay-at-home mom, I did the cooking, the cleaning. I was a primary person in charge of taking care of the children.
Okay, hold on, ma'am. That means that you and this man stayed together after you had the child and he made you a stay-at-home mom. But that's why it's very important to not believe all women, because he made you a stay-at-home mom, but you was in an unhealthy, dysfunctional relationship. You need to explain more about that.
And here I thought that that was a totally different category than being a working mom. As a working mom, I'm literally still doing all of the same stay-at-home mom shit, just on a different schedule, but now with the added mental stress load of how do I pay every bill by myself. And that's not even the part that frustrates me. The kicker is that this is culturally normal and even embraced, that if you're a single mom, you're just gonna struggle and that's it. Like, I could be on the brink of a mental breakdown, literally underwater, telling people like, I do not know how to make this better. And someone will ask me, what's wrong? Are you okay? No, I'm not. And the response is, well, you know, it's hard out here for everybody. And I get it. We all have our challenges. We're all going through our own struggles. But why is it culturally normal for this to be the only other option? Like, at this point, I'm about to start dating other moms to see who wants to co-mother together. Because the fact that we're all just isolated but going through the same exact challenges at the same time just feels ridiculous.
Yes, I agree with you, ma'am. I think women should get together in these groups, be, co-parenting together or whatever they want to call it, but I think it's probably easier for single moms to just get into a poly relationship with a generational wealth minded man. I'm not talking about a poly relationship where the man is just being disrespectful. I'm talking about where all the women are provided for and they can co-parent together anyway.
The Westerners make it look like polygamy is oppressing women, but actually it's the opposite of that. Polygamy actually helps to give women their rights. Understand? So there's so many women out there that could be having babies for guys. There could be baby mamas out there. There could be mistresses out there. These women have nothing. They have no rights. But in Islam, the opportunity of polygamy is put there to give these women also rights to having children who have a family name, to being cared for, provided for, to being given companionship, and to be given inheritance. So all of these things that Islam gives these women rights to having and allows polygamy. But the Westerners make it look like polygamy is oppressing women. Would you prefer your sister be someone's mistress or someone's baby mama living in secret, or would you prefer that she is claimed as someone's wife, that she has a name to take under, her kids have a name, her kids have a father figure, they get every single right that a wife would get? I think that if it was me, I would choose that they definitely have the opportunity of polygamy.
This is what women do in poly relationships anyway. The women come together and raise the kids. The man is providing the resources and also building that generational wealth for everyone a part of that family. So I'm all for women getting together, but don't leave out the man part. What are you guys are gonna do without me? I know a lot of my ninja female listeners are gonna turn their nose up at that, but it's really the truth. I think poly relationships are the only thing that can save the single mom epidemic.
Like, at this point, I'm about to start dating other moms to see who wants to co-mother together.
And can you guys hear her talking about the single moms getting together? There is a very wise lady who once predicted this.
They did not tell us that all of that being my own person and I'm independent would lead to separation, loneliness, celibacy, and lesbianism. They didn't tell us that if you give up the man, you're going to take one of these things and it's worse and it will destroy your nation.
Winter is coming. Ladies, you got to realize there's more of you than us. You got to try to get on his page, in his boat, in his raft. That means his program.
Said that when women voice their struggles with single motherhood, they are met with this pull yourself up by your bootstraps mentality, and you literally validated exactly what I said. It's like you watched the video and said, I want to prove her point without realizing that I'm proving her point. And comments like these are so irrelevant because the children are already here. And y'all are so focused on shaming a person that the solution to get a one-person household back into a two-parent household went right over y'all head.
And I like what you said, that the kids are already here. Nobody's knocking you or shaming you. We men simply had questions because you're making men look a certain way, and we know you're not telling the full story.
And I find it even more interesting that so many of these comments are from black men. Because y'all will be the first one to say, I don't want to date a girl that has kids. But then when you hear a solution for all of the women who have children to come together and help each other out, you still don't like it. And there are plenty non-American cultures that think it is weird for a mother to be living on her own and not getting day-to-day support, whether she's married or not. But I'm gonna let y'all do the math on the reason why black people are more likely to tear each other down than support the solutions that are gonna make our communities better. And I didn't think I would have to say this part, but I guess not everyone knows that 2 + 2 = 4. But most single mothers are not single because they want to be. They're single mothers because they have to be. I can acknowledge choosing the wrong person or making a mistake without losing focus of finding a solution and making a better way.
Now, normally we know us men would say things like, oh, you should have took a plan B. Oh, you should have went to the clinic and got that situation taken care of, if you know what I mean. You should have been on birth control. A lot of women know that men are going to say, well, you should have kept your legs closed. And they love to turn around and say to us, why can't men just step up and be a father? Why didn't that man wear a condom? Which is true, by the way. I would say just find a man and go 50-50 with him, but a lot of ladies out there, they don't even want to do that. Even with a lot of single moms being in a dire situation, they feel entitled and think they deserve it all. They want it all. And most importantly, they want it all to be perfect.
Y'all, the last video that I made had a lot of females panties in a bunch, all because I said, if you have a provider husband, why not want to cook and clean for him? These bitches had the nerve to say he needs to pay for a maid and he needs to get Uber Eats every day. And then had the nerve to say, oh, don't give him sex all the time when he wants it. These bitches was agreeing with it all because Sprinkle Lady said it. And it's like, bitch, y'all are living in a fantasy delusional land. Now, why would you do that? Anyways, so I wanted to give y'all this scenario of a 50-50 situation because a lot of y'all are real delusional and you somehow can't comprehend the words that come out of people's mouths. So I'm gonna just give you a scenario. Maybe you could picture it in your head. So I was in barber school and there was a guy in barber school with me. My homegirl was in cosmetology school. They ended up meeting at a hair show, right? The vibes was there, the vibes was given. I was like, bitch, this has to be your soulmate. That's how you would think that they knew each other, but they didn't. They literally just met at that competition. So they ended up dating. Everything was going good. She didn't have her shit together. She wasn't making buku money, but that's the whole point of life. You start somewhere. So she was staying with her people. He was staying with his people. They ended up deciding, oh, you know, everything going good. We getting along, this, that, and third. They ended up moving in together. So they decided to go 50-50 and split the bills because that's what was beneficial to their relationship. So don't tell people that, oh, if he's going 50-50 with you, he doesn't love you, this, that, and third. Bitch, maybe he's going 50-50 with you at this time because he doesn't have it all together, but he do love you. You know, you have to be the gauge of that. Don't let people tell you, he's going 50-50 with you. Like, bitch, please, shut up. Anyways, so they started going 50-50. Everything was going good. They was going on trips because that money that they were saving by going 50-50, they both helping each other. She helping him save that $500. Say their rent was $1,000. He's saving $500 extra. She's saving $500 extra. They put that money together. Now they're able to go on trips, go out to nice fancy dinners, all types of stuff. So anyways, things were going good. Things were going smooth. We graduated school. And fast forward about 2 years later, they ended up opening up their own salon. So she would open up her own salon. He opened up his own barber studio, and it was right next door to each other. Business was booming. He started making hella money. She started making hella money. And then he became the provider that y'all be talking about. He started paying all of the bills because he loved that woman, and now he's able to afford it. Y'all don't even give people the chance to become the better version of themselves. Y'all just want people when they already at their tippity top, but y'all don't even be at your tippity top, bitch. You don't even have a goddamn, you don't pay rent, you don't pay no mortgage, you don't pay no car note, you don't even own a car, you don't even goddamn pay nobody electric bill, you just living off of other people. You can't even afford to take yourself out to eat, let alone eat McDonald's every day. That's like the scummiest of the scum, the bottom of the bottom. You can't even afford to do that for yourself every day of the week. No cooking, no none of that, just out to eat every day. You couldn't even afford that for yourself. So how dare you tell somebody, oh, all because you wear a full beat face of makeup, some heavy ass eyelashes, and an ashy ass lace. Oh, if he can't pay all my bills, I don't want him. Well, bitch, suffer.
Instead of coming together just as a single moms group, which will ultimately lead to a lot of lesbianism, why don't you guys just find a great man to share? Like, it's real. You will need him. Will need his resources. All of those kids that you guys will raise together, they're gonna need male figures. They're gonna need a father figure in the home. Okay, that's all I got for this one, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to go over and check me out on my other channel at Datingwright Live. Like the video, drop a comment down below. I will see you in the next video.